Well, hey there YouTube, PD2 Fender here with a vape review. Today I've got the Arctic Sub Tank. This is made by Horizon Tech, and this tank was shipped to me by Smoke and Mist Corporation out of Tempe, Arizona. Special thanks, hats off to Aaron over at Smoke and Mist for sending that stuff out. I can't tell you how much it means to me, how much I'm enjoying doing this. So we got the Horizon Tech Arctic tank. Now I have heard a lot about this tank. I've heard nothing but great things about this tank. It is available for a meager $24.99 from the Smoke and Mist company. Now I do have to say the coils are a bit pricey. They are $18.75 for 5 coil replacement coils from Smoke and Mist. Now that's a great deal. The point being that you're not going to be able to really find them any cheaper than that, and that paying $19 for a pack of 5 coils is a little bit higher than one would typically pay, but you kind of get what you pay for. My experience with this design of coil is that they last a real long time. So perhaps that we'll find that will be the case. In any event, today I'm here to test this tank out. I do need to mention this is a sub-ohm coil. So if you're not a sub-ohmer, this is very important that we practice battery safety. We're aware of what's going on. Just briefly, I'm going to say this is an advanced tank. It uses a sub-ohm atomizer designed to work with mechanical mods or devices capable of vaping at 30 watts or higher. Also, another quick point I'll mention, when you see these guys at the cloud competitions and they're blowing these larger than life clouds, typically there's no nicotine in that solution, because if you think about it, how could you vape that amount of, and even with this device, with the amount of vapor it's capable of producing, you're really going to have to think about if you're like vaping 24, 18, definitely start low. Start with a 3 or even less if you have that option. And to get that out of the way, the sub tank, there are 2 different styles of coil. There's a bottom turbine coil, and then there's the bottom turbine dual coil unit. And that's typically what I've seen shipped. On the bottom, the normal, like the single unit, there's a 1.2 ohm that's available. And like when we start vaping, typically with the Clearo, like the CE4 stuff, that's like 2.6 ohms. When you're working your way down, you need more power. Your batteries need to be capable of throwing more amperage, and we have to turn up the device higher to produce the vapor. It's a little bit opposite than you would think. With the dual coils, there is a 0.5 and then there's a 0.2. The 0.5 recommended between 30 and 80 watts, the 0.2 30 and 100 watts. So you can go all the way up to 100 watts with this. Today I'm going to be testing the device out with a Smoke M80. This is the X Pro M80 Plus. I did post a link below to the Smoke and Mist page for the Arctic tank. So if you'd like to follow along, I'm going to be reading some information from the website. Actually, off the back of the package, they have a very nice exploded diagram, how the unit goes together. It does feature gaskets. The thing that struck me about this is the airflow. It is a lot. That's like practically unrestricted. Just breathing through this, it's incredible. Now, reading the back of the packaging, 100% US made Canthal wire. Let's see, thinking about Bruce Springsteen writing his next 304 stainless steel and Pyrex glass. So advanced tank, 30 watts or higher. Let's just stick with that. This is a top contender in the realm of sub-ohm tanks, built from USA grade material with a beastly cooling system. It is a stellar performer, 2.5 milliliter juice capacity, stainless steel and glass, sub-ohm coil, adjustable airflow, 12 millimeter. Large surface area allows for more liquid flow to the coil. Ultra low sub-ohm power. $24.99 available from Smoke and Mist. The replacement coils, a bit pricey at $18.75 for a 5-pack, but you get what you pay for. Yeah, this is the 0.2 This is the 0.2 ohm coil. Taking a look, pretty standardish design. It is fairly large. It's a lot larger. There are four, they look like 2 or 3, I'm going to say 3 millimeter round circular air ports on the bottom of the coil. And then there are 2 rectangular cutouts, look like about 2 by 5 mil, 2 by 4 mil for the juice to hit the cotton. Very nice coil design. Very well machined. Everything on this tank, the threading, the gaskets were very clean. I did disassemble this and take a look at it. It has that nice well. When you remove the coil and you look down, there's a big well, so if any juice does leak, it's not immediately going to seep into your device. There's a little bit of a safety firewall there. It does look like it's a floating adjustable pin. The machining is just outstanding on here, and the airflow adjuster is a thick ring. It is like, I want to say that's 5 millimeters high. It's a very thick ring, and then underneath that, they do give you enough to grip on. It's about 3 millimeters, and there's a recess for you to be able to grab on for loosening this. And oh, look at that. It's knurled. The area that sits just below the tank is knurled. So unscrewing this, sometimes I get stuff that doesn't want to come off. And gee, that's frustrating. That knurling sure is smart. This is just a fantastically well-designed tank. Taking a look at the drip tip, wow, that is a large diameter drip tip. I'm going to have to get my caliper and take a look at the actual dimensions of this drip tip. It is a, wow, look at that. It's not a dual O-ring, but it's a very wide, it's a weird, it almost looks like a triple, like 3 O-rings combined into one. Either way, there really isn't any play to speak of. And there, my lovely assistant has went ahead and grabbed my caliper for me. Thank you very much, Yolanda. So it's 5.7 here. It drops down a little bit, 5.7 mils on the inner diameter of the base, and then the actual real deal of the drip tip. Did I have a bad reading? Yeah, 9 millimeter on the inside of the drip tip at the business end of your lips. And then where it snaps in, where it's recessed a little bit, I'm reading 5.8 mils. So that's quite the drip tip. The unit does come apart for cleaning. There are 2 very nicely well formed. I've had some O-rings that were a little choppy before. Now, what do you say, guys? Should we go ahead and give this thing a test? Yeah, I'm going to start on the 0.5. Today I have some Smoke and Mist Strawberry Monroe, and I'm going to be doing a review very shortly of this actual juice. So let's go ahead and juice her up. Make sure that it's snug, not over tight. This is such a nice tank. I'm getting a feeling that this is indeed going to become my new favorite. I've got the airflow set wide open, and I have adjusted it up to 30 watts. Now, I do want to note, reading from the Smoke and Mist website, I have that listed in the description, the link. The owner of the company, Aaron, had stated he found the device performs better at higher wattage, between 30 and 80 ohms, with the 0.5 ohm coil. Additionally, if you were going to run the 0.2 ohm coil, he found that ran a lot more, it performed better at even higher wattages, up to 100 watts, meaning that running these at the lower end of their ratings, they did not perform as well, putting it up against the Atlantis sub-tank. But when you bring the device up higher, that's when it really shined. Now, typically, I have been vaping. I'm a tootie puffer, so this is starting off at 30. Let's give it a shot. I got the air holes wide open. Wow. Okay, so let's bring this up. It says 30 to 80, so I'm going to take it up to 60 with this coil in here. Man, this juice is really good. I had tried like the Mount Baker Moo Juice, and this is a whole other ball game of like creamy strawberry. So here we are at 60 watts. This is the 0.5 with the Smoke and Mist Strawberry Monroe, which it's the second time I vaped this stuff. This is like, it's really good juice.
Wow.
Holy cow. Vaping at 60 watts. I've never been up this high. But you know what? The juice is, it's fine. It's not, it's, I mean, do I take it all the way up to 80? Okay, this is it maxed out. This is the highest that the Smoke M80, this black thing, this is as high as it'll go. And this is also the maximum rating for the coil. So, Lord forgive me. Wow. And you know what? It's hot and it's really intense. Like, I don't want to hold the button down that long because there's so much vapor, and like I can feel the nicotine. Like this vaping at 80 watts, I don't know. But the juice is not, it doesn't taste bad. It tastes good. Wow. I'm turning it down. I'm sorry. I'm a tootie puffer. This, like, unbelievably, I'm going to turn it down to 45. Okay. We got it set at 45 watts, and I'm going to give it another shot. And I'm going to reduce the airflow to half. That is really something. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys want to hang with me while yeah, just stick around. If this gets too long, I'll just edit it out. But well, here's my plan, okay? I'm gonna take this coil out, and I'm gonna put in the 0.2 coil, and we're gonna put this device on my Sigelli 100, and I'm gonna vape at 100 watts. So there is the. Yeah, it's looking good. Here's the 0.2 ohm. Let's just make sure. Yeah, it says 100 watts right on it. And I'm going to add a little bit more e-liquid. This is some really, really good juice. The Strawberry Monroe. Holy cow, is this good. I'm going to be doing a full review on this. Actually, after I shut the camera off, I'm going to do a separate review. This juice this is my new favorite fruit vape. Okay, so we've got the 2 ohm coil loaded in. I'm going to go ahead and set the airflow to max. 100 watts, the atomizer is reading 0.2 ohms. I'm at 81% battery life. It's up at 5.2 volts. I've got the airflow is wide open. And I'm going to say a little prayer, and then I'm going to vape at 100 watts for you folks. I guess I'll keep the eye protection on. Wow. It tastes fine. The juice it actually tastes really good, and it's not too hot to vape. It's not too hot. I've had this amount of heat. I've experienced that heat level from other devices at lower wattages. So it's doing whatever it's doing with this 12 millimeter of airflow. How they've designed this. This is an unbelievably excellent performing tank. Here we go, 100 watts. Wow. That's a lot of vapor for, like, how long did I have the button down? A second? If that. So, I guess I'll do it one more time. It's like crackhead video, crackhead session. Yeah, I've got to turn this down. that's really something. Let's go down to, I got it at, will you still need me? Will you still need me? When I'm 64, that 64. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to reduce. Man, does that taste good. So there is something to this sub-ohm vaping with the flavor. It really, really tastes good as you're going up. You know, it's bringing out more in the juice. It just tastes fantastic. Tastes really, really good. In the morning, that first gets you going. Nice 100-watt blast of the strawberry Monroe to kick off your day. So yeah, this, I have to give this, I hate to like a lot of the reviews I've been doing, I've been giving these double excellent thumbs up, but so far all of the stuff, most of the stuff I've been reviewing has just been blowing my doors off. So again, special thanks to Aaron for sending me all this stuff, and you guys for watching these videos. I'm going to be doing a review for this Smoke and Mist Strawberry Monroe. It's absolutely delicious. That's going to be coming out real soon. This Arctic tank deal here, I'm going to give it a massive thumbs up. I mean, this, just from the way it's designed, it's absolutely flawless device. I really like tanks that don't leak. I like tanks that are easy to fill, and the performance of this with the 12 millimeter airflow, the way that the airflow is designed, yeah, that is, man, that is nice. So yeah, thumbs up again. Wrapping this up for the 5th time. Thumbs up for the Arctic tank, and also for me personally, a huge thumbs up for this Smoke M80. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Make sure you take a click over there, take a look at the Smoke and Mist difference. Maybe pop on over to CASA. Please do what you can. While you're here, why not subscribe when I have some great stuff coming up soon? So thank you again, and peace.